All right, let's talk of measurement of perimeter and continue with rest of the things. So, perimeter is nothing more than length of a boundary of a plane region. If I want to think of perimeter of this is a rectangular region. This is the length of one boundary, this is the length of another boundary, this is the length of another boundary, and this is the length of another boundary. If I add all the length of all the boundaries, that gives me the perimeter. So, let us look at one example. If the area of a square is 4 square centimeter, what is the perimeter of the square? Perimeter of the square. So, basically we are given a square whose area is 4 square meter. Since the area is 4 square meter, if this is a square, since its area is 4 square meter, the square centimeter, sorry, this should be 2 square centimeter, sorry 2 centimeter, and this has to be 2 centimeter. Because we know that area of a square means the length and the width are the same, and we know area is length times width. So, 2 times 2. Now, if you want to calculate its perimeter is nothing more than this 2 plus 2. If it is 2, this is 2, this has to be 2 also, and this has to be 2 also. So, the perimeter is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 centimeter, that means 8 centimeter. Simple. Okay, I kind of mentioned the concept of area of squares. Area of a square is length times length, because square will have the same length and the same width. So, now let us talk about area of polygons in general. So, let us talk about area of polygon. Well, for rectangle, this is the length, this is the width, let us say, then the areas of rectangle is given by length times width. That means, if the let us say the length is 10 kilometer and let us say the width is 5 kilometer, then the area for this rectangle will be equal to 10 times 5. So, 50, we already know unit of area will be kilometer, so we say 50 kilometer square. Well, now let us think of another polygon, parallelogram. Parallelogram in rectangle, the width, the side representing the width has to be perpendicular to the side representing the length, but when we say parallelogram, the two sides might not be perpendicular. So, by parallelogram we mean this side is parallel to this and this side is parallel to this. This polygon is what we call parallelogram. When we want to find area of parallelogram, then let us say the base is B, let us say this is B unit long, and height is the perpendicular from one of the vertex here to the opposite side. So, we drop a perpendicular here and this is what the height is. So, if the area of the parallelogram is nothing more than base times height, that means let us say there is a parallelogram whose base is 10 centimeter and the height is let us say 3 centimeter, then area will be equal to 3 times 10, so 30 centimeter square. Simple. Triangle, well, let me draw an obtuse triangle here. Let us say this is a triangle, let us say ABC is the triangle, this is called the base of the triangle, this is the base of the triangle, and the height of the triangle is drawing a perpendicular from vertex to the side here, this is the height, this is the height. So, area of the triangle, or I said width here, better to say height. So, the area of triangle is given by half, and I said L, sorry. So, half of the length of the base times the height. So, we can have this triangle, this is L and height is this. Trapezoid. Trapezoids are polygons which will have a pair of parallel sides and another pair of the sides are not parallel. This is what a trapezoid looks like. In case of trapezoids, these two sides which are parallel to each other, they are called bases. This is called the lower base and this is called the upper base. So, let us say the length of the lower base is B and the length of the upper base is U. Now, if this is the vertex, if from this vertex we draw perpendicular here to the base, this length of this perpendicular is what we call height. In this situation, the area of trapezoids is given by half the sum of the base in the lower base and the upper base multiplied by the height. So, we add the upper base with the lower base, take the half of the sum and multiply by the side. So, let us look at this example. If the upper and lower base of our trapezoids are 2 centimeter and 4 centimeter, well, so this what it is saying is, let us say this is 4 centimeter and this is 2 centimeter and the height is 2.5. In this example, let us say the height is 2.5 centimeter. What is its area? So, the area according to that formula is half 4 plus 2, this plus this times the height which is 2.5. So, 4 plus 2 6, half times 6 times 2.5. So, this will be 3 times 2.5, 7.5 centimeter square. Okay. Now, we looked into perimeters and area for polygons. Let us talk about circles. This is the circle, let us say this is the center and this is the radius. The perimeter of a circle, the length of the boundary of the circle is called the circumference and the area is the region covered by the circle. And circumference for a circle is given by 2 pi r, or sometimes we say pi d, where d is nothing more than the diameter of the circle. Pi d, pi times the diameter, or 2 pi times the radius is the circumference of the circle, and area of a circle is nothing more than pi times square of the radius, that is pi r square. Ooh, okay, let's look at one example. Approximate the area of 9-inch and 12-inch pizza using a value 3 for pi. So, for pi we want to use 3. So, approximate the area of 9-inch and 12-inch pizza. So, we have a pizza, by 9-inch pizza means we have a pizza whose radius is 9 inch, and we have another pizza whose radius is 12 inch, we want to approximate the areas using pi equal to 3. So, area for, let us say, for 9-inch pizza, area is pi r square. So, pi is given to be equal to 3 and r is, of course, 9-inch pizza means 9 square. So, this will be 3 times 81, 9 square is 81, 81 times 3 equals 243 square inch. So, 243 square inch square. Okay, that is area of 9-inch pizza, and it says calculate the area of 12-inch pizza also. So, for 12-inch pizza area using the same formula, pi times r square. So, pi is 3, 12 square. So, 3 times 144, 3 times 144, 3 times 144 equals 432. So, this is 432 inch square. Let us look at another part of the question. So, we did the first line of this question anyway. Let us see another sentence in the question. It says, if 9-inch pizza cost $10.80, this is $10.80, and the unit cost per square inch of a 9-inch and 12-inch, unit cost per square inch. So, for every square inch of the pizza, the cost is the same. The cost per each square inch of a 9-inch and 12-inch pizza is the same. What will be the cost of 12-inch pizza? So, basically we know the cost of the smaller of the two pizza, the 9-inch pizza is $10.80. We want to know how much this 12-inch pizza will cost. So, let us see $10.80. So, as we did the calculation, the 9-inch pizza has the area 243 inch square. According to the question, the cost of 243 square inch is $10.80. If I want to buy only 1 square inch, then I have to pay $10.80 divided by 243. However, when we are buying the 12-inch pizza, we will be buying 432 square inch. This is the area of the 12-inch pizza. This is for 9-inch pizza and this is for 12-inch pizza. So, this will be equal to 432 times 10.80 divided by 243, and this will be equal to, let us see, 432 times 10.80 divided by 243, 19.2. So, that will, the bigger pizza will cost me $19.20. So, by this calculation, the bigger pizza will cost $19.20. Okay. Now, let us talk about volume and surface area. We talked little bit about volume already. So, volume, the English units for volume are cubic inch, cubic foot and cubic yard. 1 cubic inch is 1 over 1728 cubic foot. 1 cubic foot is 1728 cubic inches and cubic yard is 27 cubic feet. Okay. The English system is always complicated, so I want to talk about metric system. In metric system, the basic unit of volume is cubic length, cubic meter, cubic millimeter, cubic centimeter. Cubic millimeter is written as mmq is 1 over 1000 cubic centimeter. That means cubic centimeter will be 1000 cubic millimeter and cubic meter will be should be here 100,000 or 1 million cubic centimeter. It goes in the power of 10. Let's look at the formula. Let's look at one example. How many cubic centimeter equals 1 cubic meter? It's easy. I don't want, when it is a metric system, it is not necessary to remember the table. Let's do this way. How many cubic centimeter equals 1 cubic meter? We know that 1 meter is the same thing as 100 centimeter. Now, cubic meter means meter times meter times meter. It's meter cube. So, 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter. This is 1 cubic meter. 1 cubic meter is nothing more than 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. That will give us 1 meter is 100 centimeter times 100 centimeter times 100 centimeter. So, this is 100 times 100 times 100 is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 60 centimeter cube. I think I had the same thing in my previous table. 1 cubic meter is 1 and 30, except this 0 I added, that's good. Okay. Let's look at the second question. It says a small box holds 230 cubic centimeter. How many cubic millimeter will it hold? So, the question is basically 230 cubic centimeter equals how many cubic millimeters? Well, so we are trying to convert centimeters to millimeter. We know that 1 centimeter equals 10 millicenti, decimeter, dec, millicenti, yes. So, 10 millimeter. So, as before, 1 centimeter cube will be equal to 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter, that means 10 millimeter times 10 millimeter times 10 millimeter, 10 times 10, 100. So, it is 1000 millimeter cube. 1 centimeter cube is the same thing as 1 millimeter cube. Therefore, we can easily say 230 centimeter cube, 230 cubic centimeter is the same thing as 230 times 1000 cubic millimeter, this is 230,000 cubic millimeter. Okay. Now, the surface area means how much squares are needed to cover this three-dimensional object. The surface area of this coffee cup is nothing more than the area of the material used to construct this cup. So, we are just looking at the area of the surface, just the area of the surface. Okay. So, now let us talk about some more volumes. So, volume of a rectangular box, the length, the width and the height. A rectangular box is most of the room. This room I am working right now, it is a rectangular room. So, volume of a rectangular box is nothing more than area of the base multiplied by the height. So, in this case the base area of the base in this case will be length times width. So, area of the volume of a rectangular box can be written as length times width times height as well. That length times width refers to the area of the base for rectangular box. Okay. Surface area. Surface area is the area of sum of area of all the faces. Here is a face, here is another face, the base is a face, the top is a face, here is a lateral face, here is a lateral face. If you think of a room, it will have 4 walls, 1 roof and 1 floor. So, it will have 6 faces. By the surface area, we mean sum of area of all those faces. So, sum of areas of its base and faces. So, the surface area of rectangular prism is given by, or the rectangular rooms, it is given by rectangular boxes, is given by 2 times L times B. This L times B refers to the area of the base, and because it is 2 times, we are counting area of the roof also. Base and roof will have same area. So, area of a base plus area of a roof is 2 times area of the base, that is 2 times LB. LW refers to this set of wall and LH refers to this set of wall. So, the surface area of a rectangular box is given by 2 times LB plus LW plus LH. Let us look at this question. Find volume and surface area of rectangular prism whose length, width and height are 10 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 15 centimeter respectively. So, we want to find the volume. So, the volume is nothing more than length time width time height. So, that will be 10 times 12 times 15, that many centimeter cube. So, let us see, 10 times 12 times 15 equals 1800 centimeter cube. So, this is 1800 cubic centimeter is the volume, and the surface area SA will be equal to 2 times LB plus LH plus LB plus LH plus LW. So, that is 2 times LB length, well LW, let me rewrite it. I don't know what I wrote. L, what is my symbol here? Let's say LB, LW, LH. Well, that B, L, W, and H are the three sides anyway. So, LB, LW, LH, 2 times LB plus LW plus LH. So, this will be 2 times LB, L is 10, B is 12. So, 10 times 12, 10 times 12 plus LW, LW is 10 times 25, sorry 15, and plus 12 times 15. Basically, this times this times this, and this times this. So, that will be equal to, let us see, 10 times 12 plus 10 times 15 plus 12 times 15 times 2. So, that will be 900 square centimeter. So, this will be 900 square centimeter. The next we want to talk about cylinders. For cylinders, volume is given by B times H, where B is area of the base, for a cylinder this is a base and this is a base, and that is the height. So, the volume is given by area of the base times the height. Since the base is a circular thing, since we are thinking of a cylinder, the base is circular, like here this is the base or this is the base, this is a circular. So, its area is given by, it is a circle. So, its area of the circle is pi r square. So, the volume of the cylinder is given by pi r square H, and the surface area is given by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r H. This 2 pi r square refers to the bases, and this refers to the lateral surface. This top base is pi r square, bottom base is pi r square. So, 2 pi r square, and the rest of the lateral thing, the lateral means this surface area, this is a base, this is a base, this surface area is given by 2 pi r h. Okay. Let us look at an example. Find volume and surface area of a cylinder whose radius and height are 10 centimeter and 30 centimeter respectively. Okay. So, the radius is 10. So, the radius is 10, height is 30. We want to find the volume. Volume is pi r square h. Pi r is 10, square h is 30, 10 square is 100 times 30 is 3000, 3000 pi. If we use 3.14 for the pi, this is 300 times, let us say pi is 3.14, let us approximate pi by 3.14. So, it will be 3000 times 3.14, 9420. So, this will be 9420 centimeter square centimeter. Oh, cubic centimeter, sorry, this is the volume. Okay. Now, the surface area is given by 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. This is the same thing as 2, pi is 3.14, r square is 10 square plus 2, pi is 3.14 times r is 10 and h is 30. I will let you do the multiplication and adding this number, that will be the surface area. Let us think of a pyramid. As we already know, pyramid could have any polygon as a base and lateral sides are triangles. So basically, if we have a pyramid, we will have a base and we will have a vertex. If we draw a perpendicular line from the vertex to the base, that is called the height. So the base, the height of the pyramid, volume and area, surface area of the pyramid can be found if we know the base and the height. And volume of a pyramid is given by 1/3 times area of the base times height. And in order to find surface area of the pyramid, we have to be finding area of each of the triangle and even the base. Base can be any polygon, by the way. So we can have any number of faces in the pyramid. If we add areas of each faces with the base, then we get surface area of the pyramid. So sum of areas of all surfaces. Let us look at one example. Determine volume of a pyramid if its square base pyramid, determine the volume of a pyramid. Well, let me say width. I probably need to reword this question. Determine the volume of a pyramid with a square base of length 232.5 meter and height 148 meters. So the base of the pyramid is a square of length 232.5 meter and the height is 148 meters. Remember, the volume of a pyramid is given by 1/3 times area of the base times the height. 1/3 times area of the base times the height. Okay. 1/3 area of the base times height. So now in this question, the base is a square with 232.5 meter with side which is 232.5 meter. This is the base and this is a square. We know that area of a square is this times this, and these two are of same length because it is a square. So this will be 232.5 as well. So the area of the base is 232.5 times 232.5 times height is given to be equal to 148. So, well, let us find it out. 0.5 times 232.5 times 148. So, that is a huge number, that is a big number. Well, I will let you, my calculator is not displaying here, I will let you do this multiplication and find out that number. Okay. Well, we already know that cones are circular counterparts of pyramid. So, their volumes is given by the same formula, that is volume of a cone is 1/3 area of the base and the height. This is the cone, the base is a circular one and this is the height. So, we might write this is 1/3 pi r square h, because pi r square is the area of the base. Area of the base, circular base, so pi r square h. And the surface area for a cone is given by pi r square plus pi r times square root of r square plus h square. R is the radius and h is the height of the cone. Okay. The height of a cone is 12 meter and a diameter of the base is 32 meter. Determine the volume. So, this is the base, circular base, and the diameter is given to be equal to 32, that means the radius will be equal to 16. So, basically this means radius equals to 16. So, volume as mentioned before is 1/3 pi radius square and height. So, 1/3 pi radius is 16 square times the height is 12. Well, we can approximate pi by 3.14. So, it will be 1/3 times 3.14 times 16 square times 12. I will let you multiply this number and find out the answer. And the surface area is pi r square. Surface area is pi r square. So, this is pi r square plus pi r square root of r square plus h square. So, this will be pi r is 16 square plus pi r is 16, pi times 16, and square root of 16 square, and h is 12 meters. So, 16 square plus 12 square. Well, the rest is just plugging in this number correctly in the calculator. The next solid we want to discuss is spheres. The volume of a sphere is given by 4/3 pi r to the third, 4/3 pi r cube. R is basically the radius. So, for this sphere shown here, because here diameter is 45 centimeter, for this particular sphere the radius is 45 by 2. So, that is a 22.5 centimeter is the radius, and the surface area for a sphere is given by 4 pi r square. So, the example, find the volume and surface area of the sphere in the figure above. So, we want to find volume and surface area of this. Volume is 4/3 pi r to the third. So, this is 4/3 pi is pi, which we can replace by 3.14, and radius is 22.5 to the third. As before, I am leaving the multiplication to you, and the surface area is given by 4 pi and r is 22.5 square. So, this is 4 times 3.14 times 22.5 square. So, let us see, 4 times 3.14 times 22.5, 282.6, 282.6 cubic surface area square centimeter. If I use the calculator correctly, the surface area of this sphere is 282.6 square centimeters. So, we looked at bunch of different formulas for calculating volumes and areas associated with various different shapes. Let me know if you have any question. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.